I'll move on to the demo. We have a LifeSize Icon endpoint here. This is intended to be deployed in a meeting room, and it's connected to our 10x zoom camera, and that's connected to this display. So I go into the call menu of this system, and then I'm going to find the favorites. I've pinned Judith, who is our director of marketing based in Hong Kong, to the favorites list. So we'll call her now and talk to her. Hi, Judith.
Hi, Raghu.
Oh, welcome to our press conference in Delhi. Would you like to share something with the audience about smart video?
Sure. Hey, good afternoon. Thank you all for joining LifeSize press conference today. This is Judith, the marketing director for Asia Pacific. Hope you all enjoyed today's meeting. And I think it's almost time for you. We're going to go on with your presentation, correct?
Yes. Thank you very much, Judith. Thanks for joining us.
Okay.
All right.
My pleasure.
Okay. So, I mean, it's that easy. She's in Hong Kong, crystal clear quality, just easy to use, easy to type. So next we're going to go, find a meeting in our directory. Wait a minute. So we're going to go now to our list of meetings, and in this meeting, there's a meeting room called Raghu's meeting room. So if people want to talk to me, they would probably dial that meeting room. So we already have 4 people joined that meeting, and it's telling us that there are 4 people there. So I just go, I click here, and I join the meeting. Okay.
Welcome to the conference.
Okay. So Judith's there. We have Nilesh here in Bangalore, and we have Anand and Sridhar also in Bangalore, and an office in Singapore. So what I'm going to do next is go back here, and let's say I want to see a different layout than what I'm seeing here on the screen. Okay? So what I do is I click next, and what I get is the ability to cycle through the layouts to see different people in different positions and sizes on the screen, without having to do anything technically complex, right? An end user, typical end user who has got very, very little technical training should be able to do this. So, the idea here is hide the complexity. These are things that they may normally ask an IT admin to do, instead make it possible for the end user to do it themselves, thereby increasing the adoption of video. Okay. Thanks, Judith, again. Thanks, Anand, Nilesh, and Audrey. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks. Finally, I want to show you our schedule capability. So, you see a calendar icon here, and we have, a list of scheduled meetings. So, I get a reminder because the meeting has started, and I can say, yes, I want to join this meeting. Okay? So, what it's doing now is it's pulling all the people that I scheduled in this meeting. It could be 2 people, 3 people, 5 people, and setting up the meeting and calling all the people to join the meeting. Okay? So, now I'm joining this meeting, and in this meeting, we happen to have Sandeep Lakshmipati, who is our product manager for UVC, based in Bangalore, and this location here. We could have just as easily had, 4 or 5, as many sites as we want. So Sandeep, we're here at the press conference in Delhi. Would you like to share any thoughts around Icon series or our UVC offering with the group here?
Sure. Thanks, Raghu. Hi everyone, this is Sandeep here. Hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm product manager here at LifeSize. So Raghu should have probably updated you a lot on the latest Icon series that we are launching. So I was pretty excited about the Icon product, especially the way it really brings in the infrastructure, the usability, all that stuff. It really revolutionizes the way you use video conferencing. Similar to the smartphones, the latest smartphones revolutionize the way we use our handsets. So yeah, I'll move over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Sandeep.
Sure.
So hopefully that gives you a flavor of how to join meeting, how to call people easily, how to join large meetings easily, how to interact with your schedule and join a scheduled meeting really easily. Make it really simple for an end user to use this solution. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to show you here, which is I referred to in the slides, is recording and streaming. So what often people want to do, either for training or for large company meetings, is record and stream a video conference. So here what we're going to do is just click on the record button and then select what source I want to record. So it's this camera. And then I started the recording. So now the recording is going to start. And then what Subbu is going to do over here is basically access that on his laptop, show you that recording. And then I'm going to try to do access the same thing on my smartphone, make sure.
So this is the recording what you are seeing it. You can see it. We are getting it from Singapore. Our Singapore, we have a server. So this is connected to the Singapore server, so you are able to see that from the Singapore server. I am on a 3G data card.
And I'm here on my 3G phone, and it's the same video accessible. It's accessible on your iPad or on your smartphone.
Live playback.
Yeah. So
Is there a delay?
Yeah, there is a slight.
yeah, there is a delay. There is a delay. The intent of this is, if you want people to have an interactive conversation, we have bridging solutions where people can join, multiple people can join a meeting. But if I wanted to have our company meetings happen using this type of a solution, where we say maybe 10, 20, 30 sites are going to join live, and then the remaining sites are just going to join one-way participants from their smartphone or their PC.
Why is the delay even greater on your iPhone?
Yeah, so there's a difference between technology called flash-based streaming here,
Okay.
and then something which is called HTTP streaming, because Flash is not supported on iOS devices.
And
So-
plus also the connectivity.
Say that again?
The connectivity.
Yeah, so this is on a 3G card, that's on a 3G internet connection. I'm not sure if the
Speeds are the
connectivity
same.
is that much different, but the technology used for streaming is different. On a PC it's Flash, but it's not Flash.
What is the resolution of this video which is getting transmitted on this device specifically?
On that device, we can check the recording. It's configurable by the administrator when he sets up the
Can
recording.
you decrease the quality of the video in case you are getting
Yes.
some kind of
Yeah.
problem?
So yeah, there's something called adaptive bitrate streaming which we support. So basically it looks at the network conditions and there are multiple streams available, and at a point where it discovers that the bandwidth is not adequate, the player actually automatically drops down to the lower bitrate stream. So you don't need to make that choice, or an end user doesn't need to make that choice. It detects and adapts. Okay. Any questions on the demo? Anything? Yes.
One interesting thing that comes to mind is you're using a screen which is very similar to a television that's found everywhere, that's commonplace. And like you said, simplicity is the
Yeah.
prime motive behind this
Correct.
technology. So can you reprogram your smart TV, a 40-inch smart TV which is found almost everywhere,
Correct.
40-inch smart TV? Can you run a software on top of that so that at home you can experience the same?
Yeah, it's a good question. Actually, today the smart TVs don't have the kind of computational resources that are needed to enable the kind of high quality video conferencing experience you saw. So today the the design of this system and what we put into this are optimized to deliver the experience that we deliver. It is possible to offer a somewhat degraded experience perhaps on a smart TV, but our focus has been business market, mobile, tablet, PC, and conference room, right? So that spectrum. And I think increasingly mirroring technologies and things like that get better and better on these devices. So if you support a tablet, you can easily flick that and show it on your smart TV. In fact, I have an Apple TV device connected to my TV at home, and I can do a conference on my iPad and basically watch it on my smart TV because the mirroring is handled through the iPad to Apple TV interface.
Continuing on that question, you mentioned that you support Android as
Yes.
well as iOS devices.
Yes,
And many smart TVs are using these days Android
That's correct.
platform.
that's correct.
So, in a way, you cannot prevent the app to be installed on a smart TV, and
Yeah.
the kind of experience that you receive on a smartphone
Yes.
can also be received on a smart TV, but
Yeah.
probably that would not be the full high definition thing that you
Correct.
can do with this device.
Yeah, so I mean, we don't see smart TVs as competitive with what we're doing over here. We are not doing anything explicitly to enable our technology to run on smart TVs.
Okay.
There are Android-based smart TVs. There are also proprietary platform-based smart TVs. At this point, that's not an area of focus for us. We have not seen anybody express an interest in saying, take our ClearSea technology and run it on a smart TV. But it's definitely a possibility if Android becomes the standardized platform for smart TVs of the future.
How many locations can be connected?
See over there is
Maximum.
a heads-up display in an aircraft. And a heads-up display, the idea of a heads-up display is you don't need to look down and look up as you're navigating. You just look up and you can see where you're going, and you can also see the information you need to decide what to do next. So similarly with this product, we designed the product and the user interface in such a way that it makes it very, very simple to navigate. You don't have any of the look up, look down, which makes it very difficult for an end user to learn the product. It also makes it very, very difficult for the end user to say, build confidence in the use of the product. As I walk through the demo, you'll realize the interface is designed with self-discovery in mind. So just like, I don't know of anybody who got a smartphone that needs training to use it. It's very, very simple. You learn to use it just by discovering what it does. So that's the idea here. End users should discover the product, how to use it, and by doing that, we can really expand large-scale adoption. Video conferencing is going through a transitional phase. So just like we went from feature phones to smartphones, we believe video conferencing is going from traditional video conferencing to smart video. And what smart video will do is overcome the problems with traditional video conferencing, which made it difficult for end users to use. As Deepak said, I want an IT administrator in the room when I'm having a video meeting, but nobody wants that when they have an audio meeting. Why is that? Because video conferencing technology was just unreliable and hard to use. So smart video attempts to solve this problem by providing a very, very simple, reliable interface which allows people to discover, use it with confidence, and then proliferate the use of video across the business world. Okay, this is a screenshot of the LifeSize Icon series, and we call it smart video for the following reason. Just like your smartphone can access many different applications from the application store, the Icon series can access a number of video conferencing applications from our UVC infrastructure. So multi-party video calling is a good example of an application that a user of video conferencing needs. Recording and streaming is another good example of an application that a user of video conferencing needs. So all of these applications are integrated as if they are directly inside the Icon, but they are delivered from a network. So just like all your smartphone applications pull data from the network and make it available to you, this is a network connected device that gives you access to advanced capabilities that are in the network but accessible from your device. And I show you more in the demo how you access these advanced capabilities. A little bit more about smart video. Just a few things that you should think about when you think about smart video. Simplicity is obviously one. Access to applications, which I referred to in the previous slide, is a second one. Directory-based dialing. I think probably you rarely dial numbers anymore in your smartphone. You save people's numbers into a directory and you dial from the directory, and that directory is backed up to a server somewhere. If you get a new device, you can get your whole directory back again. So the idea with smart video is the same. You don't need to dial IP numbers and you don't need to dial complicated strings. Everything's available to you as a directory, and you just click to call from the directory. The next thing is schedules. So when I open up my smartphone, I look at it, it shows, oh, I have this meeting at 12, I have this meeting at 1 o'clock. Similarly, with your smart video device, you can look at all the meetings you have for the day, press one button and join the meeting. So you don't need to, try to figure out, how do I join this meeting? Your device knows what meeting you're in, and it can give you just a single click to join the meeting. And I'll show you how that works. Okay. The second major trend on smart video is consumerization of IT. So all of us have smartphones in our pocket. Probably in a lot of cases, our company didn't buy that. Our employer didn't buy that device for us. We bought it ourselves. So we buy devices, we bring it to the company, and we expect our IT team to support it. So we have in ClearSea, which is one of our desktop and mobile video conferencing products, a fantastic solution for video calling that spans desktop and mobile. So pretty much every Android device you can think of and the iOS devices are all supported on ClearSea. So end users who cannot be in a conference room and cannot take advantage of this great experience can join the meeting from their smartphone or from their tablet. Okay. The last thing on smart video is virtualization of data center and cloud. So, as I'm sure you all have heard, the big trend in the industry is virtualization and movement of services to the cloud. So LifeSize is leading the way in this by providing UVC, which is a completely software-based infrastructure, runs on top of VMware and Hyper-V virtualization platforms, can be deployed by a customer inside their data center in their enterprise or in Amazon or any of the cloud providers, so that when you need additional capacity, it is just a matter of turning on additional servers. So we are really trying to lead the way on trying to enable people to deploy, end users to experience video conferencing in a simple way, IT administrators to deploy and scale video in a very simple way. Finally, just talking about Icon series and how we focus on ease of use. Regardless of end user or IT administrator skill level, you can allow them to use it. And then LifeSize Icon series is redefining the video conferencing, video communications industry by delivering the simplest user interface and seamlessly integrated to server-side applications. And I'll show you that in the demonstration. I have a short video now which talks about how LifeSize Icon series is smart video. We'll go over this more in the demo, but I would like you to watch this video first, as it gives you a good overview of all the capabilities we have.
At LifeSize, we want to radically simplify the user experience when connecting over video with customers, partners, suppliers, and colleagues. We designed the LifeSize Icon series to deliver intuitive, frustration-free video conferencing so you can focus on your business. And like all of our video solutions, the LifeSize Icon series offers the highest quality performance at an unbeatable value. Join me as I show you how. Notice how the user interacts with the LifeSize Icon system. Her eyes never leave the screen. What she sees is easy to understand. It's clear what these symbols represent. And notice how each choice on the screen logically flows from what the user wants to do over video. For example, if she needs to share a presentation with a customer, she simply clicks on the presentation symbol. If she wants to record a meeting, she simply selects the record symbol. The LifeSize Icon system is tightly integrated with your calendar. So in case you forget about a call with an important partner or are running late, reminders pop up on the screen to remind you. Now you're just one click away from initiating your call. No more digging around in your calendar, no more asking your colleagues what IP address to call. You're in the call, it's that easy. After your call, let's say you want to see what your schedule looks like for the rest of the day. The LifeSize Icon system offers a consolidated view of all of your scheduled video calls on the Schedule tab. You can easily start your call. No need to search through separate calendars or find IP addresses. Your next call is just a click away. Now, what if you want to join a large meeting over video with multiple people? How frustrating has it been in the past, having to remember all those numbers, caught in endless voice prompts? Forget it. With LifeSize Icon, just find your meeting and click to join. Or, if you need to have a meeting on the fly, simply find your ad hoc virtual meeting room and have your team join the meeting instantly. No numbers, hash signs, voice prompts. Seamless, quick, and easy. With other systems, when you join a large video call with multiple people, the user experience changes. You have to switch between a bridge interface and your video system interface. Notice, while she's in the call, her user experience stays the same. Now you get a unified user experience. Smartphones have gotten us so used to calling people without having to memorize their numbers. Directory-based dialing is the way to go. No more numbers to memorize or retrieve. Find your person, pin them to your favorites, and call. It's that easy with the LifeSize Icon Series video system. For LifeSize, this is just the beginning. We will continue to design simplicity into every aspect of our solutions, deliberately, intuitively. This is the LifeSize Icon Series. This is the new radically simplified life.
Okay, so now I'll move on to the demo. Any questions at this point?